Wagon season number 2. What the fuck was that face? Uh, Official wagon, fucking France.
No.
They're a fucking wagon. They're gonna go back to back. I
Official wag. Argentina. A lot may say the Messi penalty shot didn't count. I say it did.
well, I'm just saying. Listen, I mean, as much as I did say England was gonna win the unofficial official World Cup final, I did claim that it was gonna be the unofficial official World Cup final, which means that technically, if France wins, I was right. No.
Not gonna happen. I literally said from the beginning that's not gonna happen.
I will say Messi is definitely the GOAT, but if Mbappe wins this, Mbappe in 10 years is going to be the GOAT.
Okay, that's 10 years from now.
Yeah. Well, he's fucking 23. Like,
Bruh.
Messi's got his full career.
Facts. That's true. Messi's done.
Mm-hmm.
Almost. Like, can be in the middle list, but that's about it. But all the legends we grew up with are basically done.
Yeah.
Sad. But what's the guy's name? Sid. Sid what? Garbage ass last name. He runs the Tim and Sid. He used to run.
Oh, Sid Sixero?
Yes, him.
Yeah.
Go fuck himself. He can go fuck himself for sharing that stupid message he put saying that it's like rigged or some shit.
Oh.
Not rigged, but he said bullshit. What did he say?
I don't know, but he's probably just a sour Portuguese fan. Because I think he is Portuguese. Man, salty.
He called Messi out saying like fake. I don't even know exactly what he said. I just know it was bullshit.
Yeah.
We're about to check it right now. Get the exact words, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I don't even think it's listed. What am I saying? So fuck that. Time to scroll.
Nah, there's no need.
No, literally, because I'll spend like an hour searching here.
I mean, this dude, he tweets like 15 times an hour about so much different shit. It's like, what the hell?
Oh, I was about to say. Facts. I don't even follow him. I just saw it out of nowhere. Oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
Calls Messi a fraud.
Oh, yeah, no, he's salty. He's salty.
Yeah.
Very salty.
He's pissed his bald friend got kicked off the show or whatever.
No, he left the show. His bald friend's still on the air. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, either way, you know what, man? I don't care. He's just garbage.
Yeah. But
Garbage takes.
yeah. Speaking of garbage, what do you think of the Jays' move so far?
I'm gonna say bad. I'm gonna say we didn't realistically get much better. Like I don't know. I can't. It's hard to say now.
There's still lots of time.
Yeah. Well, we've been saying this.
Mm-hmm.
There's some time left, but I feel like it's also like getting to the point where it's like panic mode. Especially now that the fact that Dome's gone.
Yeah, but we got Bassett, so like there's that. I as soon as we got Bassett, I knew we weren't getting Rodon.
So, I said that. But
Yeah.
I
But
just think the AL East initially.
And to be fair, Jay's Twitter is super hyped on this Kiermaier shit for some reason. Like I'm seeing everything positive, and I'm like, I can't see a really down. Kiermaier.
Oh, I mean, he's a good fourth guy.
Yeah.
I just hope he's not the main guy.
Mm-hmm.
If that's what happened. That's what's happening. Then we got a serious issue.
Gonna lack in the offensive department there.
Mm-hmm. Big time. We need like a guy that can bat at least the top 4, at least.
Yeah.
Which I see a lot of people say Michael Conforto, but I don't know if I like that.
Well, yeah, I'm seeing a lot of Conforto. I'm seeing a lot of Brantley. I wouldn't mind Brantley, to be honest.
Who does he play for now?
I think he's a free agent right now.
Obviously, he's a free, yeah, obviously
Yeah,
he's a free agent.
but he went back to Houston, right? Because there
Oh,
was
okay, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. What am I saying? Yeah, Michael
yeah
Brantley. I wouldn't mind Michael Brantley, but I still don't see that happening.
yeah it's not gonna be too. It's gonna be interesting.
I don't think there's a chance.
Hmm. And then there's rumors of Johnny Cueto, which, by the way,
Oh,
like
yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
he's not only that, but like he was decent last year. He had like a 3.88, 3.38 ERA or some shit like that.
Yeah, he's not that bad.
So
He's
like,
still got a lot of potential in my book,
hmm
and I think Pete Walker can fix him up.
yeah. So he may still be like a reclamation project a little bit, but like, I mean, as a fifth starter, you're not losing. It's not fucking tiny meat Mitch.
Tiny Meat Mitch, Big Meat Mitch, Big Meat. Tiny Meat Mitch was never Big Meat Mitch. Ever.
Nah.
He's always been tiny.
Yeah. And then we get Yusei Rivera out of the bullpen, which is beautiful.
Yeah, but he's gonna be starting. He's gonna be back in the starting rotation at the
Well,
start.
not if we have
Because
Cueto.
Atkins, I don't see Cueto starting first. That's my issue. I don't see him in the starting rotation.
Because how many innings did he have last year? Let me check.
I think when I saw it, he only played like 10 games or somewhere around there. Or was it like 14?
Uh,
Something like that. I don't know.
no, he had 18. 18 with a
Oh,
3.35 ERA. Well, actually, no, he had 25 games, 160 innings, and a 3.35 ERA.
he start all 25 games though?
I would assume so with like 160. Let me see. Where starts? Game started. Yeah, he started 24 out of 25.
So the 25th when he came in, out of the bullpen?
Probably, yeah.
I don't know. I find it hard to believe that they throw him into start. I could be entirely wrong, but I feel like they want to give Kikuchi that second chance.
I mean, I guess it'll really depend on spring training and who performs then.
Yeah,
Because if Kikuchi doesn't
but
perform at spring
also,
training,
yeah, I guess they want to have him. But there's also like Big Dick Ricky, man.
yeah, that's true. There's
He's
there's a
coming
lot
up.
of potential.
He's coming up. He is coming up this year. I'm telling you, bro. Not this year. Like, next season, he is coming up.
Hmm.
So that's the only reason why I believe, because Johnny Cueto could be that long man, the long man guy, like a Ross
Be
Stripling.
yeah, exactly. The Ross Stripling
So like he's
type.
in the pen, but like if we need him, kind of deal.
Hmm.
That guy.
Then
That's the only
again,
thing I can see.
yeah. I mean, knowing the Jays, they'll probably bring Tiedemann up after a month or so, still, which will give time for
I think it's gonna be more than a month.
yeah. So
I
that
think it's gonna be at least like a month and a half to 2 months, something like around there.
I mean, we can pretty much bank on an injury on the rotation, so that's probably when they'll bring up
I mean,
Ricky.
that probably around there, yeah. If not, I mean, he's gonna come up either way. Whoever's just being shit,
Yeah.
that's how we know.
But yeah, so that there's that.
But I mean,
Around the league,
since
I
the
mean,
last one, what were you saying?
yeah, no, since last one, there's been fucking that 13-year Correa contract, which I find
Yeah,
wild.
yeah, that's I was gonna bring that up too. So, in my opinion, does that mean Bo Bichette's gone? Because if we think about it, the amount shortstops are getting paid right now.
It's very possible, although I do think this is a specific circumstance because I do think the Mets were involved, and that's why the price was so high. Was because fucking Steve Cohen was putting his balls on the table, and the Giants were forced to try and actually pay their guy. You know.
That's true. I don't know. I have a feeling that Bo Bichette's gonna want so much money, and for some reason, it's gonna somehow take place in like how much Vladdy's getting paid.
Mm.
I
Sort of
think
like
there's
the
gonna
Leaf
be something
situation.
going on. Yeah, and I think there's gonna be something that goes wrong. Like, cause I don't know. For some reason, I have a feeling Bo doesn't. I mean, obviously, there's gonna be like that team friendly. um like contract kind of deal.
Yeah.
But like I don't think I don't know.
I mean, it'll definitely
Not
be
from what I've
interesting.
seen. Yeah, from what I've seen, it's almost like people are saying Bo wants to go, but I could be entirely wrong. But I know he's from Florida, so
Yeah. I mean, I think realistically, it not only depends on this season. Um,
mm-hmm.
it also depends if he signs before he hits free agency. If he signs before he hits free agency, I see we can get like a better deal.
Well,
Um,
obviously,
yeah,
I think the only way we keep them is if we obviously get a deal before free agency. Because once they're free agents, I think they're gone.
yeah,
And we know we're focused on Vladdy first over anything.
yeah,
We're gonna give him that friggin' like ultimate. You're a J your entire prime
yeah,
kind of deal until you're old as fuck and
yeah.
kind of
And
Albert Pujols type deal.
I would almost worry about Manoa more than Bichette, to be honest.
Well, oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, I'd take.
Yeah,
But the thing is, Manoa seems like a kind of the guy to stay. Like
yeah, no,
he's like the type of guy to accept the team friendly kind of deal.
yeah. I'm just saying, like, sign him before Bichette, to be honest. Because,
Was Bichette
uh,
not a free agent after this year?
no, but
Yeah.
it's still like I think he's got like 2 or 3 years left or something like that.
So
So,
I don't think they're gonna be talking contracts till like at least two, well, not 2 years, but they're gonna leave it till closer. Could be even
hmm
be next offseason, probably no.
yeah. Because
So
I don't know, contract structures in fucking the MLB are stupid. It's so weird. Because then you get like fucking you get the renewable phase, and then there's arbitration, and like we haven't even hit arbitration on any of these guys. So like
no, I
we've
know
still got years left.
we got
But
very lucky.
hmm
So and one thing, Ross Atkins is not good at his signing people. So
yeah. I mean, like the thing is, we've never had to re-sign a player necessarily that's that good, right?
yeah, well, I know
I
Chapman's
mean,
done after the season, so
yeah.
that's
A-
another huge.
And the one case we did have was Tio, and he's fucking gone
That's one thing that still mind boggles me. Like, don't you think we could have traded him for more? Like,
easily,
pure.
especially now.
Yeah, well, like even just before the trade deadline, we could have gotten so much more.
Yeah, but also you're not going to trade him before the trade deadline when we're like a playoff contender, right? Unless you're getting like
Yeah, but
contender pieces back, right? Like
well, that's what we would have traded him for, obviously.
probably, yeah.
So I don't know, man. I find it like I feel like there's got to be a big trade, like not just a catcher. Like there's got to be a big trade. And I don't know
Yeah,
anybody that's wanting to catch it. I know Miami might want something. Last I saw, but other than
yeah.
that, man, no clue.
Who knows? But Atkins has to pull something out of his ass for sure.
Something serious out of his ass, man. This guy's got to rid that fucking butt plug up in there. Just get it out.
Yeah.
You got one of them inflatable ones. They just like pumped it to the max. It's just so it doesn't come out.
So, yeah. That's really all that really happened. It was actually kind of a slow week compared to last week, but that's bound to happen in the off season.
We didn't really say anything that we got Chris Bassett. We just kind of mentioned it, but
Oh yeah, that's true.
yeah,
That's true. Very good. To be honest, very good deal.
yeah,
Uh,
that's the only good deal. And I mean, we're
yeah,
set to get a starting pitcher. So
yeah.
initially, like I said, we didn't realistically get any better, in my opinion. I think we're still in a shitter. It's
Uh,
changing. I just don't get how we're in win now mode
yeah,
and struggling.
yeah. I
So
mean,
sorry.
to be fair, people that are signing players are also in win now mode. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like realistically, like I would take Bassett over Stripling. So
Yeah,
in that way, I technically feel like we've gotten better. But
but
there's
that's
still
still
so many holes, right? Like,
yep. We still need a couple at least a bullpen arm in my opinion.
bro, send Tim Mesa to the fucking moon, please. Get a better lefty.
I swear he was pretty good at the end of the year. I could be completely wrong, but I swear like people were like sucking his dick at the end of the year.
I know people were sucking his dick at the beginning of the year,
Yeah.
saying because that was when Romano was so good, but they were like, "Oh no, Mays is still the best reliever on this team," and I'm like, "Okay."
Okay, I don't remember anybody saying that, but I don't know where you found that. But
I can remember the exact kid. What's his fucking name? I know his
probably
ad. I
sounds
follow him.
like the Blue Jays lover.
Uh, uh,
It's gonna be like Blue Jays lover 6'9", 420.
nah, it's To be fair, it is a kid, so, but like,
That says
he's
that says
yeah, he is followed by a bunch of people. What's his face?
it was so funny. I
His
was like
name's
scrolling
Lewis.
through.
Oh, it's literally Jay's kid RHP.
Oh my god,
But
stupid.
yeah, no, it's literally a 17-year-old born in Australia. Okay, yeah, no. So take that with a grain of salt. But I do remember him saying that.
He's Australian. That says enough. Stupid as fuck. This guy's
So
brain's probably the size of an ant. A raisin for crying out loud, bro. This guy's got like a real beauty in his fucking.
uh yeah, I mean, listen, everyone has their opinion, you know.
Yeah,
Some are very wrong. Um but yeah,
undoubted.
yeah.
Really
And then
undoubted as fuck.
yeah, that's pretty much it for the Jays.
Yep. Jays are born always.
Yeah. Around the league there wasn't I mean, the Correa contract 13 years is fucking wild.
Yeah, that's insane. Shout out to San Diego
Yeah, San Francisco.
spending money. San Francisco.
Yeah.
It's San Diego, but
Well, yeah, they're both spending money.
yeah,
Um,
shout out to them for knowing how to spend money.
mhm. Um, and I mean, the Yankees got Rodon.
Yeah.
Oh fuck it.
Yeah, how many years? I need to look at that. Like a little.
Gander. I don't even know because it did just happen. The
162 million for 6 years. Well, let's do some quick mathematics.
uh,
27 mil a year.
that's a pretty penny. Wait, what did we give Gosman? We gave Gosman something.
Pretty sure Gausman's making like 22, maybe 16.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't think the Jays would have paid him that anyways. So, you know. But
5 years. 22. Yeah, I had it right. 22.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Damn.
Ugh.
So Yankees got better.
Yeah, the Yankees did get better.
Italiano. Yeah, Italiano.
Uh, it's still, I mean, I don't see that giving them over the hump. Like, especially, I think their problem is probably coaching wise. They need a change. In my opinion, that might be a hot take, but like they keep bringing back Cashman, like it's and they keep having the same results, right? Like that team should be more talented than they are.
Uh-huh.
Even with the fucking historic season they had, they should be better in the playoffs, and they
Hey,
just
wait, isn't
disappear.
Kevin Cashman their GM? I swear Kevin Cashman's the
Oh
guy
yeah,
who
Brian.
bought
Yeah, and Aaron Boone, right, but still,
Yeah, no, Aaron Boone's the manager.
yeah, still, it's still like you gotta change something, right?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people shit on him recently, but
I
not really because they were like in a slump, but like just in general saying that he's not fit to be a manager.
I mean, we've seen this story before. They sign a big player, they go into the season all hyped up, they do well, and then they lose.
Yeah.
It's the same old story. And they're not getting better.
Really root for other Toronto fans in here, the Leafs,
Yeah.
but we'll
But
get
at
to
least
that.
the Leafs have made a
Yeah.
coaching change,
Yeah. Wait.
right?
It,
Yeah, like you fired Babcock,
okay, that's been like
and
2
you,
years now. No?
yeah, but the Yankees they've had Aaron Boone since I've started watching baseball, pretty much.
What?
I swear to God. Let me check, because I might be talking out of my ass, but I want to see. I think Aaron Boone's been there since at least 2016.
No, not 16. There's no way. They had I'm pretty sure
Uh,
he's on the Phillies now. The guy, their co-coach. I'm pretty sure he coaches the Phillies. I could be wrong.
let me see. Aaron Boone,
Coaches the Phillies.
managerial career. Oh, 2018.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. They had Joe Girardi, right?
that's who. Yeah, Joe Girardi.
Yeah, but
I
still,
don't know who. I know he was coaching something. I don't know who Joe Girardi coaches
that's still 4 years, right? That's a decent tenure, right?
now.
Oh,
How long we had Charlie Montoya for?
we had Charlie for like 2. 3, because he started in 2019.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
What would you say? Oh for?
oh, the Rangers scored.
Oh,
Yeah.
this guy. And doing this shit on the Leafs for. Yeah, I don't know. I think either way, the Yankees still got better. They don't initially have Chapman, but look how many games Chapman blew for them last year. That doesn't even. They've gotten better at getting rid of him.
Yeah.
So
To be honest, I think Chapman might retire. He's fucking up there.
yeah, he's probably done. Do they even have a closer? Like I feel like they still need a closer.
Who did they use last year as a closer? Because they didn't use Chapman at the end of the season.
They were switching between a bunch.
Yeah.
Like
So
I think I saw Chad Green up there sometimes. What's the guy's name? I can't even think of all their names right now. They used a couple of guys though.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess they might need a bona fide one, but then again, you could probably say the same thing about the Jays. To be honest, I don't know, would because Romano's stats on away last year were fucking insane. Like they were 2 different pitchers.
Romanos?
Yeah, bro. In Canada, he was lethal. Anywhere else, it was like he had like a 4 ERA.
Yeah, I guess the mound or something like that maybe.
Yeah. So I mean,
But we still got like Bass too. I mean,
yeah, we got Bass. We got Swanson now. So like, I guess, but we still need a little bit more help.
oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
obvious. We
Mhm.
still need guys that are gonna come out of the pen. The pen, yeah, the bullpen.
The pen,
or-
yeah.
yeah.
But
Clearly, we have nothing.
mhm.
Well, not
Speak.
that we have nothing, but still in the shits.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Speaking of having nothing, Jared Gordon got robbed.
who?
Jared Gordon, the guy that fought Patty.
Oh, did he really? I didn't even see that.
You didn't watch Patty the Batty fight?
No, I did watch the Patty the Batty fight. I just didn't know he got robbed.
Yeah.
Such a bro, I was genuinely so confused for a second. I was like, what the hell is this kid talking about? Also, your camera's focused on
Yeah.
something that's beside you.
It's my screens. There we go. All right. But yeah,
Okay. Yes, very much got robbed. Holy
Let-
shit.
let's recap Patty's week because I don't think you know the full story. So,
Oh, I do.
What?
The week? No, I don't. I don't know if you guys saw the clip though of this guy where his dog, in his words, took a sloppy shit on him.
oh yeah. See,
That shit
that's
killed me.
that's the part of Patty we love and we need. Not the Patty the Batty that is protecting his manager and going after Ariel Hawani. Like, okay, so have you seen the clip of him again with the podcast with Dana?
Nah,
So basically,
I don't really watch Dana White.
yeah, basically, there's this big like this massive like this big reporter who Dana fucking hates. He's basically blacklisted from all the UFC events, and Dana's tried to tank his career so many times,
Damn.
and it he just keeps getting bigger. His name's Ariel Hawani,
Okay.
and recently, or at least last year, apparently, like before Patty's debut, he was gonna go, or he was asked to go on Ariel's show, and Patty, or Patty's manager, asked for a fee.
Mhm.
Now this shocked Hawani because he's gotten all the big stars like John Jones, Adesanya, McGregor, everyone, and no one's ever asked him to get money.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
this then like got back to Patty, and then recently last week he went on his podcast with Dana, and kind of outed everything and basically said he was a scumbag for not paying the fighters because he apparently profits off the fighters. And then he also went on to say that like, oh, he got fired from every job that he's ever had, and he's like a shit reporter essentially. And
Damn.
then Ariel put him in a body bag. He like came back with all the facts, showed that he never ever got fired from any of the jobs that he had. He had all the receipts and everything, and basically said
Wait,
like,
how do you prove you've never gotten fired from a job?
"Yup, night, like to." Well, I mean, I think it's mostly.
That-
I think. I mean, I guess he just said he didn't get fired, but like also like ESP. Oh, actually, no, I can tell you because the job that was in question was the ESPN job because ESPN does all the UFC shit, right? And Dana said that he got Ariel fired from ESPN, but ESPN's statement afterwards, after Ariel left, was like something along the lines of, "Oh, we would have loved to continue working with Ariel, but he has decided to move on."
well, yeah,
So
yeah. He's got like a statement.
yeah, so there's that, and then he also like basically showcase that like, yo, I don't necessarily profit off fighters. I'm on a contract. How can I the views and all this shit depending on the fighter doesn't affect my pay in any way because he works for a company, obviously, right? So
Yeah.
basically put Patty in a body bag, made Patty look bad, and that's what led into Patty having probably the worst performance he's had in the UFC, and
And still winning.
still winning, but probably should have lost.
Yeah. Well, I literally called. Did you see the clip of like Joe Rogan? And his facial
Yeah.
expression? That shit was so funny. And even when he talked to him too, he's like, "You sure you won the fight?" Like, yeah, it's the best performance I gave for the night. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It,
I mean, he puts on a show in the sense of before the fight.
mm-hmm.
During the fight, though, that was. Mm-mm.
Yeah. And I mean, in a sense, to be fair to him, everyone's hyped him up as like the next McGregor. But like, when you watch him in the ring, you realize he's not got the talent in there just yet.
Yeah, no, he definitely doesn't. But he's getting there. He's definitely improving. But to
Man,
be
that
fair,
chin is
that
so far
he
in the air.
definitely what?
His chin's so far in the air.
Yeah, I literally said because when I was watching it, I was watching it with my uncle, and he was saying the whole time, he's like, he's lost, he's lost, he's lost. I said, you know what? As much as we see he lost, I said because of what the media's turned this guy into, he's probably gonna win. And I feel like I was like, this is probably the perfect reason on why you can't bet on UFC in Ontario
Mm-hmm.
anymore. So like, holy
Yeah.
shit, man.
No, the judges in the UFC are. Did you see the main event where they called it a
Yeah.
draw?
Yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what? That was hard to score though, in my opinion. That
Mm.
was pretty hard to score. That one was that one. I don't know. I had
Yeah,
it pretty even.
it was pretty even. I did have I forget the guy's name, but I did have the one dude winning, and I think it's also the same dude that's claiming to like be just leaving the company. He's like fucking done with the UFC because he got robbed apparently, in his eyes.
Yeah.
But it's just a case of MMA judging is just not where it should be.
Yeah.
Like in boxing, like even the judging in boxing is still shit, but it is a slightly better because they don't fucking score damage. They don't score like in MMA you should be weighing everything as like equal and whatever, but they seem to weigh damage and like visible damage more than anything. Whereas like
Yeah.
boxing, it's like, oh, okay, what punches did you land rather than what punches did damage or whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. It's still wild. But this weekend definitely didn't help that crisis now because it's Ontario. It's yeah, huh?
Ontario, Alberta,
And New Jersey.
yeah, New Jersey's in on it too. I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
So
Man.
the more this happens, the more it's gonna grow.
Yeah. Yeah. I think, which it kind of pisses me off because I mean, I bet on the UFC once and I won every single bet. Let's just go with that.
Hmm.
So I was happy with that. Um, other than that,
Yeah.
pretty cheese. But hey, you know what? Might as well get banned if there's stupid shit happening. So, because I'd be pissed if I
Yeah.
bet on the other guy to win, and I clearly he won. And I know, actually, yeah, I was about to say, what on that end fight, I remember the guy going up to, what is his name, like Islam, something like that. His name was.
Makachev.
Who's the- Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
The guy, his like Microchip's opponent went up to him, and they
Mm.
said like, "Oh, you should have won," kind of deal. So,
Mm.
which in my eyes, it honestly it looked pretty even, but I
Hmm.
could, I can be completely wrong. I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
no judge or anything, so
Hmm. And then now they're actually putting up the belt, like, because that was for the vacant belt, and now they're having a completely separate like matchup for the belt. Like neither of those guys are getting a shot at the belt now. Like
so stupid. That's
I don't
probably
know,
why
man.
he's so pissed too, in my eyes
Yeah,
at least.
I don't know. I mean, Dana White plays his games. It's very interesting.
I mean, he's making money either way, so you think he cares?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It is he profits off of the fighters more than anyone, and
You think he cares?
nah,
No, of
but
course he doesn't care.
yeah,
So I still
yeah.
love to meet the guy. I think he's a genuinely amazing guy, but like, I still
I mean, he's definitely like I'd say he's a good entertainer himself, like,
yeah.
but I wouldn't necessarily say like he's the best at running the company. Like
Oh, I
he
wouldn't say that at all.
like I will give him credit to build what he built. Absolutely,
Yeah.
very like very smart man. But now we got to start talking about passing the reins off.
Yeah.
You know?
Just it's just I don't know. It's almost like because he has like I don't even know how to explain it, but like it's too much media now
Hmm.
that's involved in it. Too
Well,
much bias.
yeah.
Everyone's too biased, especially the judges. Clearly, with Patty.
Hmm.
And for all we know, Dana White was in on having him win that fight either way. So
I mean, that's part of it. Yeah, it's
yeah,
very
that's
possible.
part of it too. So with
Yeah.
some money, clearly, this guy's probably. I don't know. Can Dana White legally bet on his own fighters?
No, I don't think so. Because
I think
that would
you're
probably
right.
that would be like refs betting on games. I think. Although he's not
Maybe
technically refing, but like you know.
that's fair.
Also, I don't think he needs to bet on the games. He can make money off it, anyways.
Yeah, he
Right?
makes money either way. So you think he
Yeah.
cares?
Yeah.
He's got
So.
plenty of money on him, so I doubt this
Hmm.
guy.
Yeah.
What else we got? I'm not getting into the NBA because I don't follow that enough. My parlay fucked up last night, so
Well, let's talk. We'll stay at the fight game relatively. Have you heard about this new KSI fight? No. He's fighting. Do you remember? Have you heard of Dylan Dennis? Oh, okay.
who even
Well,
is that? Is he a YouTuber?
he no, he's an MMA fighter who trained with McGregor and like was talking shit about Jake Paul like a bunch of years ago and like never actually signed a contract, and so now he's actually fighting. This is basically KSI's Ben Askren fight, although I would say Dennis is better than Ben Askren. So there's that. But that's not what I really want to talk about. Is I know this one because you're so out of the space. I feel like this one would be a good test. Where
Uh,
Whereas KSI is like talking about fighting 3 times next year. Once now, like obviously against Dylan Dennis, then having one more fight at
hold on a minute. Repeat this guy's name.
Dylan Dennis.
Oh, Dylan Dennis. That's it.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
no in between.
No.
I heard Dylan Dennis.
No.
Started. I heard this guy.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, holy crap! You telling me
Yeah.
this guy's Dylan Dennis the third or something?
Imagine. Yeah, no. So he's fighting once against Dylan Dennis, then another time against a mystery opponent, and then trying to fight Jake Paul at the end of the year. Now, there's always talk about him maybe fighting Woodley so that he can like compare himself to Jake Paul, right? That would probably be well, because Jake fought Woodley, right? So
Yeah.
you just compare them.
But I feel like fighting somebody that's, I don't know. I feel like it's a stupid way to compare somebody. But,
Yeah, it is pretty stupid because obviously it depends on styles and all that shit. But
yeah, I'm gonna compare each other, fight each other, stupid asses.
yeah, but the thing is, I think KSI knows that he has to build his way up to Jake for Jake to actually take him seriously. And Jake, to be honest, he's at a like a, I don't think there's a bigger fight that he can make other than KSI. So he's basically just waiting and just having fights in between. So now this is where it gets interesting because we obviously want to know what the second opponent would be, and I want to hear your opinion, right? Because this will piss off a lot of the crossover boxing fans, especially the UK fans. But this may be the fight to make. What would you think of a KSI Gibb fight?
Honestly, I didn't even watch Gibbs' last fight. Did he win? I think he won.
Yeah, he knocked out Austin McBroom.
So KSI versus Gibb. How tall
Yeah,
is
Gibb,
Gibb?
he is short, but yeah, but he also fought Jake, who's taller than KSI. So like, right?
Okay, that's fair. I mean, I guess why not? I feel like it's still pretty stupid, but
Because as a casual, you know where Jake's level is at, right?
yeah. I mean,
And
so what we think his level is at. 'Cause we don't know
yeah, where would you
his skills.
what do you know? Like, would you have an opponent in mind that would be the next step for KSI to go up to Jake Paul?
Bro, fight his brother, bro.
The Battle of
Like,
Prime.
yeah, that's the only way. That's the only way to do it. Deji v KSI.
Did you beat KSI? Oh shit! Yeah, that would be wild. Although, I mean, did you hear that Deji might be fighting Liam Payne from One Direction?
No. What the fuck? Is that like actually real or what?
Well, Liam Payne said he wanted to fight KSI. Deji's looking for an opponent that has like a similar draw to him, Mayweather, but like not that much. Actually, to be fair, it would probably sell more than Mayweather Deji did because Mayweather Deji did like under 100K pay-per-views. And then he wants someone who he could beat easily, right? because he's got so many losses on his record. He wants to beat someone.
Yeah.
So I mean, it makes sense in that case.
For him, it does. I mean, I still
Yeah.
think that he should have retired a long time ago. I don't know. I think he's almost embarrassing himself at this point.
Well,
Somehow
no,
his
because he won.
fans like it. His last one, yeah.
Yeah.
Who did he fight?
Fuzi.
Like
Yeah.
fighting a guy like Fusi could be my dad for all I know. Like, he could literally be the father of me. Bro, your camera's like about it.
Yeah, it's gonna die. So.
Okay.
Ah.
Leafs, let's go.
Yeah.
Close it off with the Leafs. Big win for the Leafs. Always a big win. We're like, I think 9-1 in our last 10 games, and one overtime loss. That is not like a legit loss.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, an overtime loss is a legit loss, but like, it's not as bad.
I mean, I hate to rain on your parade, but you're losing right now.
Buddy, I think the second that just finished.
But to be fair, you are losing to the Rangers, who are a good team, who Vegas lost to last week, and it was very embarrassing.
No, what pissed me off that Vegas didn't win was the fucking Bruins game, bro. Like, holy shit. We need some people to beat them, and nobody's.
Well, we did beat them the first time.
Yeah, but the second time,
I actually think. Am I wrong in saying Toronto and. Yeah. I think.
Toronto versus the Bruins would be nice next game, whenever that happens. I don't think it's happening anytime soon, but that's gonna be something nice to watch because then the odds are gonna be high for everybody to bet on, and then it's gonna be a good game, you know. So that's gonna be nice.
Did we already play you guys twice? Oh yeah, and we won both.
Yeah.
So, how about that, bitch?
How long ago was it? How long ago?
It was 3 weeks ago. No, actually a month ago. November 8th.
Dang.
But
We didn't really start heating up till like the middle of November, if not like nearing the end, like November like 20th.
yeah.
Somewhere around those lines.
Anyway, so yeah, the Leafs wagon, whatever.
Wagon, like always, been another week.
Mm-hmm.
My prediction about them being past Boston hasn't happened yet because you should garbage team. But it's fine. We're gonna leave that prediction to next week. It'll pick back up.
I mean, what are your next games? Let's see here.
I saw Caps.
Yeah, you play the Caps on Saturday, Tampa on Tuesday. That should be interesting because you lost the last one, and then Philly, which you guys should win easily. And that's Christmas, so Vegas. We play Chicago right now. Should be a win. Then we play the Islanders, Buffalo, Coyotes, and St. Louis. So, other than St. Louis, those are pretty decent games that we should win.
Yeah. I mean, you guys aren't playing Boston, so it doesn't for us. So none of that matters.
No.
Until then, though. Until we pass the Bruins. I hope to God we pass the Bruins. I don't think I've ever watched the Leafs.
Oh, Mets and catcher Omar Narvaez.
Yeah, I was about to say, why the hell are
Who is their catcher right now? Thomas Nito? No, that's way old, right?
Probably. I mean, I don't even know who the catcher is right now. I feel like you should know this, but I don't. I have no clue who the current catcher is, but they signed somebody. That's rough. I feel like that could have been trade potential for the Jays, even though there was no talks there. I didn't even know the catcher, to be fair. But,
I mean, yeah, also, like, anyone they were willing to give up, we probably didn't need, and vice versa. But, yeah. Anything else you want to talk about? Any hot takes you want to get off your chest?
I got no hot takes, man. This has been the most boring week in sports like
Yeah.
history. That
I guess next week we
literally
can
just
probably. Oh, yeah. Next week we could probably preview the World Juniors, and that's pretty much it. Because it's gonna take a break right after
the World Cup, you mean?
the World Junior Hockey Championships.
Oh,
And we could talk about the World Cup final. Yeah, that's true.
yeah, World Cup final, realistically.
But
The World
yeah,
Juniors, I mean, I probably ain't gonna watch it, but
yeah. I'm gonna try and watch it because I haven't really been paying attention to it. Like I looked at the roster, I was like, I can name 2 players on this team, and that's it. Like,
nerd.
yes, Bedard and fucking Wright. That's the only 2 players I can name.
What about
So
that guy who's on the? I'm pretty sure it's Anaheim. Who is he?
Zegras, Comtois.
Pretty sure he's on Anaheim though, and he played for Canada. Who scored the winning goal for Canada?
Oh, I
I didn't
I
think so.
I honestly don't even know his name. Like,
You know who made the insane save?
yeah, that was. It was the captain. Was it No, Comtois was aged out, I think.
What was it?
I mean,
List the names on that team, and I'll tell you their stat.
to be honest, I can't. That's the whole point. Yeah, 2021. I guess it was technically 2022 World Juniors. My keyboard decides to cooperate. Because I do remember that play because it was during the summer, whatever.
Yeah.
Junior.
I know the guys on.
Yeah. Who? McTavish. Mason
That's who it
McTavish?
is.
Yes.
Yes, yes, he's on
I think he aged out, though. That's why.
there. Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah.
Crazy.
It's just going to be interesting to see Bedard run rampant.
I want. Yeah, I mean that too, because I mean, who did he get signed to?
He's still drafted. He's getting drafted next year.
He's probably going what, like top
Number 1.
number one.
Yeah. It's pretty.
Who's number
Who's number 1? We don't know yet.
one? Do they do it by like a
Yeah.
randomizer, or is it actually somebody?
Yeah, it's a lottery at the end of the season with the bottom 16 teams.
That's so good. Damn.
But then again, that does help a little bit so that you're not necessarily tanking. Because if you're the last place team, you're not guaranteed the pick, but you got a good
Yeah.
shot, you know.
Fair.
But yeah, it looks like it's probably gonna be Columbus, Anaheim, or Ottawa, as far as I could tell.
Damn.
Yeah.
He's gonna
It.
be crazy.
But I think we've definitely got an hour.
It's definitely more than an hour, I think. I'm
My
starving.
recording says 59 minutes, so once it's
Oh,
cut down, it's probably more like
shit.
45. But yeah.
That felt like longer.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, it is what, like 9 o'clock now. Damn.
Yeah, it is. Felt so long.
Alright, well, that's it for today's episode. Be sure to tune in next week when we have more energy, hopefully.
Shit.
Yeah.
It just took me so long to set this up that I just didn't even feel like doing it anymore, so
Yeah.
I had no energy today, unfortunately.
Hmm.
But I'll also like be prepared next time for what
Mhm.
we gotta talk about. Because I mean, today was just like kind of we hopped in.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Alright. Easy, everybody.
Okay, goodies.